Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Today, we have another exciting update about Remy Ma that fans have been talking about. Remy is set to perform this Friday at the Beacon Theater in New York City alongside Rick Ross. And the event is already creating a lot of excitement. Rick Ross is celebrating 20 years of his biggest hits with a special show that will feature a live orchestra and a trap choir, giving many of his classic songs a fresh new sound. Remy Ma also shared the announcement on social media, confirming that she will appear as a special guest during the celebration. Based on everything that has been revealed so far, this looks like it could be one of the most memorable hip-hop performances of the year. Live orchestras have become a popular way to give hip-hop music a richer and more emotional feel, and many fans have enjoyed seeing artists perform their biggest songs in this style. Rick Ross has built an impressive catalog over the past 2 decades, so there is no shortage of classics to perform. Remy Ma is also bringing her own collection of fan favorites, including songs from before her prison sentence and after her successful comeback. That makes her appearance even more exciting. This concert is another important moment in Remy Ma's career, as she continues celebrating 20 years since the release of her debut album. Fans are looking forward to hearing her biggest hits, but many are also wondering if she might surprise everyone by teasing new music or announcing future projects. Since she has been listed as a special guest, there is also the possibility of unexpected appearances from other artists, making the night even more exciting. Remy recently shared another promotional post for the concert, helping build even more excitement ahead of the event. It also seems that any rumors about problems between Remy Ma and Rick Ross are now behind them. Although people previously speculated about possible disagreements, their upcoming performance together suggests they have moved forward and are focused on the music. Instead of discussing old rumors, fans can now look forward to what promises to be an unforgettable show. Of course, the story does not end there. Papoose once again brought attention to his well-known $1.5 million deal by reposting an old freestyle and reminding everyone that he recorded it soon after signing the contract. He has mentioned that deal many times, leading some people to believe he still feels strongly about how that period of his life unfolded. As Remy prepares for another major career moment with Rick Ross, it will be interesting to see whether Papoose reacts again on social media. Many fans have noticed that similar situations have happened before whenever Remy receives major public attention. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields recently posted a photo of herself sitting in her Corvette. Soon after, Papoose shared the same photo, adding another layer of curiosity to the ongoing conversation surrounding all three of them. Papoose recently reposted one of Claressa Shields' social media posts, tagged her, and joked that she always makes him laugh. That post caught my attention because it reminded me of something I shared with my own community just a few days earlier. I had posted several old photos of Papoose and Remy Ma from the years when they were still together. The post was inspired by Claressa's recent comment describing Papoose as militant, and I used that statement as the caption. Most people understood the point I was making. Many compared the way Papoose carried himself during his marriage to Remy with how he presents himself today. They noticed a clear difference in his behavior, his expressions, and the overall image he projects now. At the same time, there were others who completely disagreed. Some argued that the relationship between Remy and Papoose is over, so there was no reason to bring up old pictures. One comment especially stood out. The person asked what the purpose of posting those old photos was if the relationship had already ended. They questioned whether the love had ever been real in the first place. To me, that completely missed the point. The reason those photos matter is because Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. Even though he is publicly showing another relationship on social media, the marriage has not officially ended. That is why people continue discussing it. When Papoose reposted Claressa's picture and joked with her online, it became another example of the same situation. The two regularly interact in public, share each other's posts, and openly display their relationship. Whether people believe the relationship is genuine or simply for attention is up to them, but the fact remains that his legal marriage is still part of the story. Some people see nothing wrong with that, while others believe it raises valid questions. That difference of opinion is exactly why the topic continues to spark debate. The purpose of sharing those throwback pictures was never to suggest that Remy and Papoose were getting back together. It was simply to ask whether the description of Papoose being militant really matches the person many fans watched for years. During his time with Remy, viewers mostly saw him as a supportive husband who stood beside her through difficult moments, including her prison sentence and her return to music. On television and in public appearances, he usually appeared calm, loyal, and focused on his family. That is why some fans find the recent explanation difficult to accept. Claressa suggested that his serious facial expressions at the BET Awards were simply part of his personality. However, many viewers believe they are noticing something different. Every public appearance is recorded from multiple angles, and fans often analyze even the smallest details. Whether those observations are fair or not, people naturally compare what they see today with what they remember from the past. Looking back, I personally did not notice signs of problems between Remy and Papoose until shortly before everything became public. One thing that caught my attention was when he did not make his usual holiday posts celebrating Remy. That seemed unusual because he had always publicly acknowledged important occasions. It was a small detail, but it made me wonder if something had changed behind the scenes. Later, when more information came out, that earlier moment seemed much more significant. Some people even claimed that the old photos I posted were created with artificial intelligence. That was surprising because those pictures have been available online for years. They are not new, edited, or fake. Anyone can easily find them with a simple search. There is no need to create images that already exist. What also stands out is how some people focus only on the recent pictures of Papoose and Claressa while ignoring more than 20 years of history between Papoose and Remy Ma. Whether their marriage eventually ends or not, those years together are part of their story and cannot simply be erased. The old memories remain just as real as the new ones. From my perspective, there is another important difference. Whatever may be happening in Remy's personal life, she is not constantly putting another relationship on display for everyone to see. That creates a different public image compared to what people are currently seeing from Papoose and Claressa. Because of that, many fans believe the situation should not be treated as if they are exactly the same. At the end of the day, everyone is free to have an opinion. Some people believe the past should be left alone, while others think the legal marriage is still an important part of the conversation. My point is simple. If the marriage is truly over, then finalizing the divorce would end much of the debate. Until that happens, people should not be surprised when the subject continues to come up. Those older photos are just as public as the newer ones, and people will continue discussing both. Shifting to another story, boxer K. Scott recently shared a message that showed plenty of confidence ahead of her upcoming fight. She said she is not focused on the betting odds because she believes in her preparation, her hard work, and her ability to surprise everyone. She feels ready to shock the world, and while those are bold words, she will now have the chance to prove them inside the ring. Even though she has only 7 professional fights, she believes her dedication can overcome the experience gap. Most of the attention has been on Claressa Shields, leaving K. Scott's comments largely overlooked. As fight night gets closer, it will be interesting to see whether her confidence turns into a memorable performance. Until then, fans will continue watching her training and every update she shares before stepping into the ring.